Alright, Guns N' Roses there, that's Welcome to the Jungle. That's 20 minutes of your life you never get back, thank you. Fantastic. Here we go. I've got a Guns N' Roses poem actually. Well, I say poem. Guns N' Roses, Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses, not the band, just my poorly conceived idea of what constitutes an appropriate selection of romantic wedding anniversary presents. Okay, here's more quickfire poetry for you, ladies and gents. All quickfire poetry, here we go. I know you like the quickfire poetry. Swings. When I was 7, I was pretty sure that I could fly, so I thought I'd give it a try off the swings in the park behind my house. Turns out I couldn't. Passion Killer, this one's called. If you're going to impress on your big night out, when you're in with a chance, when you're in with a shout, from experience, just do a quick double check that you haven't put your pants on, inside out. Life lesson there for you. Thanks. Car park. I'm parking my car in the car park, the park for cars, but it's a little bit sad. There's no swings, no slides, just roundabouts. Jaws, this one's called. This one's for my daughter. My daughter's just got braces, so now we call her Jaws, which might seem somewhat racist, but it keeps us amused. So, this one's for all your dog owners out there. Dirty bastard. Doggy Do, this one's called. I'm doing the doggy do jive, the shitty shoe shuffle, because I've got doggy do on my shoe. The only way to make me feel better is to lead your Irish setter to stand in some of my poo too. Touche, I say. Thanks. This is a sporting one for all your sports fans. It's called table tennis. No matter what your mates might say on a Friday night down the pub after 10 pints of snake bite, it's unlikely you'll be able to play tennis with a bedside table. Thank you. This one is for all your tea snobs. You know who you are, Jill. Tea snob. Teabag. Teabag. You're just too square. And even when you're round, you're just too cheap. 80 for a pound. You're just common. So unappealing. Let's face it, you're just not organic. Loose leaf. Darjeeling. Thank you. The end of that one. Alright, this is a poem for all you cat fans out there. I know there's one or two of you. Love the cats. Here we go. This is called Cats. I don't like cats. I have to confess, they come into my garden, leaving their mess on my lawn. They're the devil's spawn. And a quiet taste like Marmite or sweet corn. They're malevolent, never benevolent, their actions are rarely ever relevant. They lie around all day, licking their bits. Their whole purpose in life seems solely to consist of willful destruction, malicious deconstruction, like they're under the spell of demonic instruction. The wallpaper hanging in the hall they like most, and the head of your bed that they use as a scratching post. Yeah, cats. Yeah, they've got the evil eye, which they satanically use every time that you try to seek their affection or make a connection. Try and befriend them or reach out to send them your love. They bat back with vicious paws. They take the skin off your hand with razor sharp claws. They've got fleas, yeah, they carry disease. They'll give you rabies, asthma, and all the other allergies. And when they're not bringing half-dead birds into your house, they leave a partly eaten squirrel or a dead-headed mouse in your shoe or on the floor of the loo that you slip on when you go for a midnight poo. If I had my way, I'd put them all in a sack. A couple of bricks onto my back, off down the cut where it's sink or swim. They're well weighed down, so I think that it's sink. I hate cats. But what I didn't realise is that they're organised. Yeah, they've got their own protection league, the Cats Protection League. They're untouchable, pretty irreproachable. I really wouldn't class them as approachable. If you bring a stick, they'll bring a knife. If you bring a gun, they'll kidnap your wife, sending bits of her ear back in an envelope, advising that respect is your only hope. The message is clear, know your place in the pecking order of the cat master race. So it's fair to say that on any given day, I don't like cats. I'm more of a dog man. Thanks. It's a very short poem about the Spanish Inquisition. It's called Spanish Inquisition. Yeah. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition, except perhaps the Spanish. Ace, thank you. This is a poem about yellow highlighter pens. Oh, I tell you, it's all good stuff, isn't it? Stuck in a lift with Tim. So that's the Tim Henman, the so-called tennis player. Yeah. Stuck in a lift with Tim. His earphones, quite frankly, couldn't be any cheaper, because I can clearly hear Blue Oyster Cult's Don't Fear the Reaper. grim. "Come on, Tim!" I shout. "Sort yourself out," as I hand him a Curry's catalogue with all the headphones over £6.99 circled in yellow highlighter pen. Oh, thanks very much. So talking of music there, we're going to move on to the musical section of the video. I thought I'd do a tribute to Mike Oldfield's Tubular Bells. I'm going to play the entire album here on the melodica. That's nice, isn't it? No, there we go, the melodica. So, get me up and record it. There we go. Right, in a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.